Hello there, I'm Laxkel, and welcome to Let's Review. Today I'm obviously gonna review Five Nights at Freddy's, since it's the only game you've seen me play so far. Now, a short message before I begin. Let's Review is a new thing I will begin doing after every series, where I review the game and give it a score based on my opinion. Also, the idea of making the Let's Review actually came to because someone requested me to do a review of this game. Anyway, in Five Nights at Freddy's, you are a man named Mike Schmidt, who for one reason or another desperately needs a job. You spot an advertisement for a job in the newspaper as a security guard at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, and decides that's where you want to work, despite, or maybe because of its lousy pay. Throughout the game, you sit in a monitor room, monitoring the place from 12 AM to 6 AM for 5 days. All the while, the place's local inhabitants try to make their way to you and stuff you into a Fazbear suit. The only way you can prevent them from progressing is by looking at them, and should they manage to make their way to your doors, you then have the ability to close them. You can't, however, do what you please with the cameras or doors. Everything you use requires power, which is a limited resource in this run-down place. If the power runs out, then you have no way to protect yourself. The game itself is an indie game, which means it's short and simple, which it is. The only thing you have to do is look left and right and click the buttons on each side and use the cameras to check on things. Otherwise, the only thing you can do is sit and wait. A single night takes approximately 10 minutes to beat, and since there are 5 days, you could technically finish the game in around 15 minutes. This is, however, only if you succeed every night without dying, which gradually becomes harder and harder. In my case, this game works its magic. As I said, it is a simple short game. The graphics aren't mind-blowing, but it creates a terrifying atmosphere that works together with the concept and the music/noises you hear throughout the night. The fact that you know that you have to sit in the monitor room all night and know the animatronics slowly coming closer to you, together with the noises you hear, creates a perfect case of paranoia. At least for me. Paranoia keeps nagging in your head, which makes you repeat the same thought. I just sit here and I know they will arrive at any moment. But when? Indie games seldom have a story, and as this is an indie game, you could think that this doesn't either. But this game do have a story. Though from normal gameplay, you can only get bits and pieces, as the real story is hidden throughout the game. But that's a topic for another video, should you be interested in me telling you about it. I decide to rate this game 5 out of 5 stars, considering it does what any good horror game should: inflict paranoia and make you think stupid thoughts about what hides around the corner once you turn off the lights. The gameplay is nerve-wracking and thoroughly enjoyable, and I would personally recommend anyone who are into these things to play it and hopefully enjoy it as I did. Of course, people are different in body and mind, and some might not find this scary or enjoyable, but if you do, please go and stay Five Nights at Freddy's. To finish it all off, I have a friend who has something to say.